Dan, come on up. Dan, several months ago, I made a challenge. I asked you to leave your mark and leave a legacy. And you have done so, and I'm proud of your accomplishments. Dan is a terrific entertainer. Dan, with that being said, the stage is yours. Let's have it. Good evening, Board of Education, administrators, teachers, family, friends, and of course you, the class of 2015. Before I begin, on behalf of the graduating class, I would like to present our keynote speaker with this picture, Jamie Lynn Bishop. First, I want to apologize if this speech isn't as entertaining as some of you may have hoped. The first thing that Mr. Harris said to me when we met to discuss this speech was, "You can't do anything that's going to put this school on CNN." Okay, well, first of all, challenge accepted. And second of all, thanks for believing in me. CNN's a pretty big deal. It's such an honor for you to get to listen to me speak tonight. I've dreamt about giving this speech for such a long time, and I'm proud to stand before you today. I have to admit, though, some people bet that I wouldn't end up graduating, you know? However, in case of an emergency like this speech crashing and burning, oxygen masks will fall from overhead. Place them on yourself before assisting a small child. After all, they're not graduating. So. I've known many of you guys for a long time, and I've been shaped by such an outstanding community, both inside the school and out. I regret not getting to know a lot of you more personally, but also regret getting to know some of you too personally. Tom Holloway. The friendships that we have made in these past 13 years will last a lifetime. It's interesting to see you all out here in a sea of blue tonight. For our generation, this is the only place you'll see a gown below the knees. The great thing about us all wearing the same thing is that it shows us that we've done this together. We have all been through the kindergarten screening, the sight words, the no white rule, girls chase boys and boys chase girls, crisscross applesauce, hands in the middle, hula hoop contest at the dance, prizes from park, the bottom locker, the greasy 8th grade formal, Miss Scott's Christmas play, and the many wonderful years of the thriving prepubescent teens. When high school came around, we were scared out of our minds. It's crazy to think that in 4 short years, we've made it to these chairs. Speaking of which, one of our senior slogans this year was making history. So what do you guys say we make history right now? I don't think a graduating class has ever taken a selfie from the stage. So let's do that. All right, hold on one second. A through L, we'll go first because we're not all in one location this year. All right, make sure this works. All right, great. Now, I would love to impart some wisdom for the future, but I haven't been there yet. And I'm only as far as you, and I haven't had to make my way in the real world. I don't know what's expected of me, and I'm in no position to pretend that I have things figured out. The truth is, I'm not exceedingly intelligent, and I'm not all that motivated to get my life going. Like a lot of you, I consider myself a pretty lazy person, and often procrastinate. Seriously, I wrote this on the car on the way here. Very hard to do while driving. If watching Netflix and eating your weight in Doritos was a job, we'd all be extremely successful. Sure, we might not be the next great innovators, but at least we put the fun in fundamentally flawed. Since I haven't been further along in life than you, I guess I can't give you the tips and tricks for the future. What I can give you, though, are some of the lessons that I've learned along the way. Number 1, if you're trying to make an anonymous Instagram account, make sure you turn off your geotags. Number 2, The only rolled paper that should make you higher in life is your diploma. Now, I know these aren't rolled, but you get the point. Number 3, be thrifty. For example, take the school lunches. If you miss Chicken Patty Day on Monday, get them as chicken strips on Tuesday. If you're not about the strips, just get them on Wednesday as chicken nuggets. Try to keep things healthy on Thursday with the chicken bits on a hand-tossed salad. And top it off on Friday where we find the patty strip nugget bits on a pizza. All nuggets. Number 4, do the principal's office test. If you wouldn't say it in Mr. Harris's office, it's probably hilarious and you should say it somewhere else. Number 5, when the cafeteria doors of life are locked, find another way in. The sign on the lunch services door may say no student entry into the cafeteria, but we have to get creative and make our own path. Number 6, read. It's not my favorite thing to do, but at least I know it's Schoology and not Schoology. Number 7, explore other cultures and languages. We become smarter individuals when we can communicate well with others. For example, X squared means X squared, and compass and a ruler means compass and a ruler. And Russo, I want to kill you means I love you and I want the best for you as my student. Number 8, don't believe everything you hear. If I had $1 for every time someone said, "They stop making lunches," between March and November, I wouldn't have student loans. 9, stay active. You're not going to pass gym class by sitting on a computer. No, wait. You're not going to pass gym if you don't sit on a computer. We'll scratch that one altogether. Never mind. And number 10, this is probably the most important advice I can give you. Be proud of the way people will remember you and how you leave your mark on the world. Leave nothing unsettled and don't wait to make the amends that you can make today. We have petty arguments and say things that we don't mean, but our lasting impressions should be good ones. Don't end conversations with goodbyes and see you laters. That's taking it for granted that there will be another hello. Instead, say I love you and thank you for all that you do for me. You've changed my life. After all, none of us can say for certain when we will take our last breath. Be proud of what they would say about you if you were no longer around to say it about yourself. We're not going to change the world in one day, and we're certainly not going to do it all alone. I'm not asking that much of you, nothing out of reach. If we start this way of living today and let it shape our lives for the future, the success and happiness that we all strive for will come. Before I finish, I would like to share a poem with you that really drives my point home. This is The Dash by Linda Ellis. I read of a man who stood to speak at the funeral of a friend. He referred to the dates on the tombstone from beginning to the end. He noted that first came the date of birth and spoke the following date with tears, but he said what mattered most of all was the dash between those years. For that dash represents all the time they spent alive on earth, and now only those who love them know what that little line is worth. For it matter not how much we own, the cars, the house, the cash, what matters most is how we live and love and how we spend our dash. So think about this long and hard. Are there things you'd like to change? For you never know how much time is left that can still be rearranged. If we could just slow down enough to consider what is true and real, and always try to understand the way other people feel, and be less quick to anger and show appreciation more, and love the people in our lives like we've never loved before. If we treat each other with respect and more often wear a smile, remembering that this special dash may only last a while. So when your eulogy is being read with your life's actions to rehash, would you be proud of the things they say about how you spent your dash? I would like to thank all of you for being such a significant part of my dash and encourage you to make the most of yours. This has been an amazing ride, but we're just getting started. Congratulations, class of 2015. I love you all. Let's go show this world what we can do.
Thank you.
Dan, I love the entertainment that you've provided for the 4 years. You did a great job tonight, and you're right about me. Thank you. At this time,